Hey guys, so what you are about to watch is my first podcast. We all came to know about the death of an actor in 2 3 days back, and when I heard that news, I thought that we, those who are doing our research work, those who are doing our PhD, those who are doing our MTech, we also face many kinds of stress that we don't talk about. So I called one of my friends named Simran Bagga to talk about these things, and this is the podcast of me and her talking. So if you like that podcast, go and check out the Facebook, Instagram of my dear friend Simran Bagga. And if you need any kind of help, I'll just be putting her email ID in the description, and you can even reach out to her and talk to her. Enjoy. I welcome you, Simran, to my podcast.
Thank you.
So this is the first podcast for my channel, where we will be
Awesome.
talking about the mental health. Since I've known you for such a long time and you have been talking about mental health and how you have been speaking and blogs and all that stuff. So I want to know that how you came to this, how you choose to write about mental health, how you came to this field.
Basically, after I had passed my 10th class, I took commerce with maths in my school.
That's
And
scary.
to be honest, when I was studying it, it was more scary. So
Okay.
that was the first mistake that I did. And I knew that this is not something that I want to get into because it just didn't feel right.
Okay.
Accounts and maths, it just did not make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but one thing that made sense to me was talking to people and how I could help them out with small solutions that I used to give them. So I searched for my options, that what are the options that I could do even after I took the wrong subjects in my high school in 11th and 12th. So after that, what I did was I started studying bachelor's I did my bachelor's in sociology honors.
Oh,
So first I wanted to explore the society because
okay.
we as individuals make the society. And after studying the society for 3 years, I came to the understanding that the main problem is with the individual.
Yes.
So that is when I started with my master's in clinical psychology, and then I
Okay.
did my post-graduation diploma in guidance and counseling. And
Okay.
now I
Okay.
am working up for my MPhil.
Oh, that's
So,
great.
talking about mental health, it's like I started writing 6 years ago,
Mm.
and like it's been a it has been a beautiful journey.
Oh, that's
So
good.
when I started writing, slowly when I was speaking to more and more people, I understood that, nobody is talking about the important topics,
Okay.
mental health and stress and the issues that we are facing in day-to-day lives. So that is, it just happened.
Okay.
And I'm glad the way it happened.
So
So yeah.
mental health health issues are a thing. Though we don't
Yeah.
talk about these a lot much, but nowadays it has actually come up to be a big issue. Like
Yeah.
we used to say that we need a roti, kapda, and
Yeah.
means na makan to live a good life. But
Yeah.
along with that, we also need a calm and peaceful mind to actually live a good life.
Yeah.
So, what me being a person, how will I know that, or what steps should I take to save myself from these issues, or to save myself from the depression? What steps I can take in my
To
daily life
save yourself from.
from mental health issues, or from the depression? The
Okay, so to be very honest, there is no structured way to save yourself from any problem that can happen. It's as
Okay.
simple as driving a vehicle.
Okay.
You know, you start driving a vehicle, but you don't know, because of someone else's mistake, you
Hmm.
might land up in an accident or something or
Hmm.
the other might happen. The
Hmm.
only thing that you can do is take proper care of yourselves, right?
Okay.
So
So
the
how do
first
I
and
do that?
foremost thing
Yes.
so the first and foremost thing that you have to do is your day needs to be structured,
Okay.
right? So you wake up in the morning, you have a to-do list that these are the things that I need to do in a day. Even if you accomplish 3 to 4 things out of say 10, that means
Hmm.
you accomplish something in the day, right? And that is
Yeah.
sometimes more than enough, because so many times we are so frustrated, especially when it comes to the lockdown and
Mm-hmm.
how things are unlocking and how, the virus is still spreading. But
Yes, yes.
we cannot do it. There's no, we can do nothing. There's no
Mm-hmm.
vaccine. So
Yes,
you
yes.
just have to be careful.
Yeah.
That's it. And your day needs to be structured. You
Mm-hmm.
need to have step by step steps, what to do in the entire day, how
Mm-hmm.
you have to go about it, what all needs to be done. You don't have to let your stress you so much that it
Mm-hmm.
converts into something very damageable.
Okay. So, so we know a person, as you said, that I need to structure my day so that I can, plan, or
Yeah,
I have 10 tasks to do, and
yeah,
even if I'm able to do four out of them, so it's a big thing for me. That
yeah,
I should pat my bag and say that yes, I have done something.
absolutely,
I've not wasted my
absolutely.
time. I have done something.
Yeah,
Apart from this, we also know that we have an option to go and see a therapist, right?
absolutely.
So me as a person, how will I come to know that now is the time I should go and see a therapist, or now is the time I
Good.
should go and try do something with my own life, so I don't need to go and see a therapist? So when do
Good.
I know that? When do I know that thing?
So, see, Chandan, to be very honest, there's no perfect time to see a therapist.
Okay.
Like, say you're out of options and you don't know who can help, and you're going through a lot of emotional problems when you have nobody to speak to. You don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just as easy like that. Like you can just go and you can speak to a therapist. It's the
Okay.
easiest thing in the world. It's a taboo in, especially in India.
Mm-hmm.
You should not visit a psychiatrist or a psychologist. You're not a psycho. You're not mental. You're not crazy. What are you
Mm-hmm.
doing? Just sleep it
Mm-hmm.
off and things are going to be okay. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's it's very easy. It's like going to a physician and asking for a medicine. बस
Oh.
medicine की जगह you're going to get wordings. आपको सिर्फ therapy मिलेगी. You just need to talk about your problem. It's that easy.
So
You don't
there
have to
is
take
no
medication.
specific. So there is no
No,
specific time. We can
there's
go
no
at any time.
specific time.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Even if you think you're doing very well in life, believe me, I know people, I am one of those people who, even if things are going well in life, I would still like to go see a therapist and, just talk about it. How my things are doing and how I am doing in life, so that I feel light. Because so
Okay.
many times it happens that even when we are so joyful and so happy,
Mm-hmm.
that time also we need to speak to someone.
So as you said that we need to speak to someone. So
Yeah.
does that someone needs to be a therapist, or that someone can be any person from our life, like from a family, from our friends? That person can be anyone, or shall only go to a therapist? What should we do in this case?
So to be very honest, if you have people in your close circles who do not make fun of you, who
Mm-hmm.
understand you and who do
Mm-hmm.
not taunt you, it's an
Mm-hmm.
excellent thing.
Okay.
Luckily, I have 2, 3 people like that, but I would still like to go to a therapist for an expert opinion.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
so many times you need a second opinion also, that what you're doing with your life, is it okay or is it not okay? And so many times our parents and our friends cannot help us with everything. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why if you have friends and family like that, it's an excellent choice. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, I would recommend that if you go to a therapist, it's not a problem. It's a good
Okay.
thing. It's
Okay.
something that you're gifting yourself.
Another big thing that most of us have in our mind, that if we go and visit a therapist, then it is going to cost too much. Like they charge so much and all that stuff. So many have this thing in mind. So what do you have to say
Absolutely.
about that?
Uh, okay. I only have to say one thing. Doctors also charge a lot of money, right?
Yes, they do
And
too much.
doctors give you medication. And so
Hmm.
many times people get addicted to medicines.
Okay.
But when you talk to a therapist, you're just talking. And a
Okay.
therapist is giving you 1 hour. 1 hour of consulting you, talking to you, making you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
And then I mean, they're not asking for too much. And
Mm-hmm.
a basic therapist would take say like 800 or 1000,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes up to like 5 6,000. It goes up to that. I'm not denying that fact. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, let's say when you visit a physician or
Mm-hmm.
any doctor for that matter,
Mm-hmm.
they'll take 7 800 for the consultation and for 500 for the medicines,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So
yes,
that
they
is
do.
also 1200 or 1300.
Mm-hmm.
So don't you think if I go talk to a therapist, it's like it's
Yeah,
easier
that
and
is,
it's
that
still
is.
low cost.
Yep, yep.
Actually, I'll tell you what the problem is. The problem is that it is a taboo. That is
Mm.
why we feel that it's too costly. And I don't know how many therapies I'll need. So I don't know
Mm.
how many sessions I'll have to go to. But at the
Okay.
same time, the first thing is as soon as you take the first step, that is when the help starts. You need
Okay.
to have that acceptance that yes, I need help and yes, I need to talk to somebody and
Okay.
this is what I need to do right now. It's
Okay.
just as simple as that.
Okay. I want to share something with you. Like I am doing my PhD,
Yeah.
and our PhD lies on our on our on our on our PI guide or whatever we say the supervisor.
Yeah.
Most of the researchers face this thing that they do
Mm.
not have a very nice terms with their guide or supervisor, and this
Got it.
is
Yeah.
what causes stress in their mind, because a guide is someone who holds our hand and takes us to the journey, to the journey. And if we cannot talk to that person or share things with that person, कि हाँ, we are facing this, and on
Mm.
top of that most of us are in the age gap of 26 to 30 when we are in our PhD, and that
Mm.
is the time when we have to fulfill many of the wishes of our parents also. We need to have a life, we need to have all that stuff also. So that thing adds to that stress of a person. Like one way he or she is feeling the stress from that guide, he is not having good terms with that guide, and secondly the personal issues also come up, so that makes more of them. So what would you like to say to such a person who is going through this phase of life?
So basically, you're trying to ask me that when a researcher is doing their research and then
Yeah.
the relations with the guide
Are
or
not
the
so
project
good.
investigator are not so good,
Good.
what needs to be done with them?
And on top of that, that person is also facing the family issues, the personal issues.
Basically the other issues also.
Ha, ha,
Absolutely,
ha.
absolutely.
So they
So
all mix up
what needs to be
and
done
make a
then?
big thing. So what can you suggest to such a person? What should that person do in this case?
So, see, firstly, let's talk about the personal, like the project investigator or
Yes.
the guide.
Yes.
So when I talk about the guide,
Hmm.
see, I mean, it is a very tough relationship that you have with them
Yes.
because it happens that, guides tell us that I don't have too much time. I
Hmm.
have too much things going on in my plate. Do this and do that, change this and change
Hmm.
that, do it on
Hmm.
your own and then show it to me.
Hmm.
So it can be a very traumatizing thing that I'm working so hard, but I'm not, getting any benefit out of it.
Hmm. Hmm.
But the only thing that you guys need to understand is the fact that in the long run,
Hmm.
it
Hmm.
will help. Like
Okay.
even if you get criticized, the
Hmm.
criticism will lead you to learning a lot of things. You will learn a lot of things and you might come up with so many new things when you're doing your research, even
Hmm.
when the guide is yelling at you. You
Hmm.
may find out so many different ways how you can be helped and how you can help yourself and your
Okay.
research.
Okay.
And
Okay.
when I talk about family issues
Hmm.
and everything,
Hmm. Hmm.
so, you know, family issues are such issues that you cannot discuss it with everybody,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And there are so many times you cannot discuss those issues with your friends also because your friends might bully you. Or they might
Yep.
just say, ki, don't take too much tension,
Hmm.
you take too much
Hmm.
tension, and then things like that happen. So,
Hmm.
you cannot discuss all those things with everybody, which
Yes.
is why it is very, very, very important that you talk to someone who, like say like a therapist only. It is very
Okay.
important. That is where the part of a therapist or psychologist comes into the picture
Okay.
because so many times stress can be taken away just by talking.
Okay.
So what we do is, so many times it happens that when we are in too much trouble, yeah, let's say we are solving a maths equation. 9,
Mm-hmm.
10th, maybe this used to happen with a lot of us, that we used to take our maths NCRT books and we
Mm-hmm.
used to sit and we used to start solving questions. So many
Mm.
times it used to happen that one by one we were able to solve all the questions.
Yes, yes.
But at times we used to get so frustrated that this is not something I can do. And we used to
Mm-hmm.
give up on maths. And
Okay.
then we used
Yeah,
to take
yeah, we
like
used to
15,
do.
20 minutes breaks. Abhi, I am not going to do this. I'm going to take my break. And that is when I'll, uske baad I'll
Mm-hmm.
start again. And
Mm-hmm.
then after an hour, when you come back to your maths book, you
Mm-hmm.
suddenly start doing questions one by one. And it's like magic that
Mm-hmm.
things that I could not solve, I have a new perspective and now I
Mm-hmm.
can solve them. So
Mm-hmm.
try to take that criticism from your guide or your investigator in a lighter format. Don't take everything to your heart. And if you think, it's going too rude, then you just stop them in the middle and tell them that, sir, आप इसको थोड़ा और better तरीके से समझा दो, so I'll be able to understand a little better.
Okay. Okay.
Or just take a break from him or her,
Mm-hmm.
whoever the guide is, and tell
Mm-hmm.
them a little later on, ma'am, this is what I saw, this is what I researched further, and can you like give me an insight what you're looking for? It's very important to ask questions when someone is yelling at you. This tricks
Okay.
also works on our parents. Whenever
Okay.
parents are yelling at you, listen to the entire conversation and then start asking questions. The conversation will go very light, it will not hype up.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that might be a good trick as we got as of now. Another thing that another issue that I personally faced as a part of my research is the changes in the sleep pattern in the sleep pattern. We all know that it is very nice to wake up in the morning and do some work in the morning.
Yeah.
It's nice for our health, it's nice for our body,
Absolutely.
and sleep early at night.
Absolutely.
What happened to me as a side effect of research is that I started to work more and more at night. I was okay in working to 2 to 3 a.m. at night, then waking up at 5 a.m. and then doing the work. So we all know that this is not good for our health, you know.
Absolutely not.
And this is a very normal thing as I see in my PhD friends. And when I tell them ki why don't you do the work in the day, and then they are like like in the day we cannot focus, that there are so many sounds coming and all that stuff, and at the night there is calm and there is no sound, so we can focus and do our work. So
Absolutely.
that changes in the sleep pattern, is this something that leads to any kind of mental health issue, or is it only the physical health issue, or what it is, and how these things comes, and what we can do to come over this?
So first thing I would like to say is you're trying to tell me that you only sleep for 2 hours?
No. When I sleep at 3 a.m., then I wake up at 10 a.m., 11 a.m.
Okay,
That
got it,
8
got it.
hours is
Okay,
fine. But the work
got it.
that I should do in the morning and all that stuff, I am more to be doing at the night. That's the thing.
Ignite. Got it, got it. So, okay. So to answer your question, sleep pattern is a very tricky thing to, understand.
Okay.
And it is very important for you to have a control over it, because
Okay.
once you leave your once your sleep pattern is damaged, that means your food cycle is also damaged.
Okay.
We all know that sleeping at night is important, and we
Yes.
also know that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, right?
Yes. Yes.
But once your sleep pattern is messed up, that
Yes.
means you're not sleeping at night, you're going to eat at night, and you're
Okay.
definitely going to skip your breakfast,
Yep.
right?
Yes. Yes.
So very important thing is that I completely understand and I 100% agree with the fact that at night there are no sounds and there's calm and there's serenity and you can work well. I get that. And it's absolutely right. We used to do that all the time. in
Okay.
10th, 11th, 12th, in graduation, when our papers used to come.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody does that. But at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, it's very important to keep a deadline
Okay.
that by 1 p.m. or 12:30, sorry, 1 a.m. or 12:30 a.m. I
Mm.
have to get all these things done. That's it.
Okay.
After 12:30 or 1, I am not going to touch my laptop, my books, my pen, papers. Everything has to be kept aside. And
So
I
one is
have
to
to try
set
and sleep.
one is to set
Exactly.
a
One is
deadline
to,
that I will try
yes,
and finish the work by 12:30 or 1
exactly.
a.m. Okay.
Exactly. So it is very important for you to keep a deadline.
Okay.
Because you know what happens? So usually when our sleep pattern changes and
Mm-hmm.
our food pattern changes, the
Mm-hmm.
one thing that triggers us is anger and frustration.
Okay.
The first thing that happens is anger and frustration, and mostly this anger and frustration comes out on our parents or say our
Okay.
siblings.
Uh-huh.
You know,
We
don't
tend
do
to
this, don't
shout
do that.
shout on
Yeah.
them and all
So
that stuff.
all those shouting and irritating mood swings that we have, it is
Mm-hmm.
all because of a simple sleep pattern and food changes. That's it, nothing else.
But what to do of that issue? Like you know, I have to finish this work. Okay. And if I try to do it that work, I know it is going to take me till 2 to 3 a.m. You said that
Yeah.
I will fix a deadline of 12
Hmm.
12:30 or 1 a.m.
Yeah.
When the work is not finished at that time also, then
Hmm.
what comes in the mind ki some work is left, let me just finish it and then I'll sleep. When I try to
Hmm.
do that, it goes to 2 3 a.m. So this is what naturally happens in this case, in my case especially. I don't know about
Got it.
others, but in
So
my case it
like,
happens.
so in like earlier I talked about the fact that you need to make a schedule,
Yes.
right? So you need to give a proper timing to the things that you have in that list. So let's
Okay.
say whatever research you're doing or whatever you have planned for tonight, it's
Hmm.
going to take at least 3 to 4 hours. So in order
Okay.
to sleep by 1, you
Hmm.
have to start working by 9:30, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So that is very important. That what is your time frame?
Okay.
Even if you finish by 2, it is not a problem. It is
Hmm.
absolutely okay. But at the
Hmm.
same time, you need to understand if I'm sleeping at 2, then also I have to wake up by like 8, 8:30 or 9, and then
Hmm.
I need to start my day. I do not have to start my day at 10:30 or 11, because that is going to harm not just not just my work, but also my day-to-day lifestyle. Because that is the lifestyle that will lead to stress, not a mental health issue like a major mental health issue, but
Hmm.
also stress.
Okay.
Frustration leads to shouting on your parents and your siblings and having problems at home, and
Hmm.
then it leads to stress. And that comes back to the fact that I have poor relationships with my guide. I have poor relationships with my family. My guide shouts at me. My family shouts at me. I don't know what to do. That is all because of the mismanaged part that we are not trying to fix. As soon as
Hmm.
you fix that part,
Hmm.
slowly and steadily, it will take time. It will not happen all at once. But at the
Hmm.
same time, it will get better day by day.
Okay.
Every day is going to be a new day. The peace and calmness that you find at night to work,
Hmm.
if you tell your parents or whoever is working around you, who are
Hmm.
making too much noise for you, if you
Hmm.
just tell them that, I would like to, work in silence. So
Hmm.
can I go out for some time, or can I just do my thing? They're not
Hmm.
going to shout at you, because they will see the discipline that you're trying to show them, the decency on our face, and the discipline that we need to show on our face. That is
Hmm.
very important. So as soon as that comes, things are
Hmm.
going to go easy on all the sides of your life.
Okay. 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 So I try to set a deadline. I also make some schedule. We all heard of that recent the death of that Bollywood actor that just happened.
Yeah.
I would not like to take name, but we all know whom I'm talking about. So I want to ask you, being a mental health specialist, right?
Yeah.
What can we learn from this incident, right? These things that that all these things happened. And what possible changes can we make in our own lifestyle to like that we don't fall for these things, what we can do in this case, and what we can learn from all of these things? What is the
The
day?
biggest the biggest thing that we need to learn about what happened is the fact that how much communication can make a difference in your life.
Okay.
Communication holds a very, very, very special and important place in our lives, but we just take it very gradually and, for granted that it's okay. How does it matter? And, nobody cares. It's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
People care, and our parents care, our friends and family cares, everybody cares. You
Mm-hmm.
just have to be the person to talk. You just have to take the first step. As soon as you feel that I don't feel okay,
Mm-hmm.
I need to breathe,
Mm-hmm.
I need to do something, I need to
Mm-hmm.
help. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
need help. It's
Mm-hmm.
just the simple fact that I go to somebody and I just talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's my parents, like when this thing happened, I was extremely sad. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he did not have anybody to seek help, or just nobody being there for anyone. So I just went to my parents and I did not talk about this, but I started playing random games. I played Uno, I played Carom, I played Ludo, because at that time I just wanted to, I wanted to divert my mind from all the feelings that I was feeling, because it was such a heartbreaking thing that happened. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it's high time we start talking about mental health. We start talking about, how we feel, just simply how we feel. If I'm feeling joyous, then also I want to share my joy. If I'm feeling sad, then also I want to share my sadness, because I don't know who can help me. So
Okay.
many times it used to happen that, I had friends and
Mm-hmm.
some of them used to mock me that,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing and why are you feeling so sad, and, let's just drink or do something
Mm-hmm.
and you'll feel okay or you'll feel better. That is
Mm-hmm.
not feeling better. That is suppressing my emotions, and I don't want to suppress my emotions. I want to talk about it.
So we need
Till
to
what
more and
time?
more talk about it.
Exactly. Till
Yeah.
what time can I hide my emotions? It's just,
Mm-hmm.
it's as simple as, a water bottle. A water bottle has a capacity, like, right? 1 liter water bottle can only hold 1 liter of water. But
Mm-hmm.
if I try to fill it again and again, more and more, then it will overflow. It's the
Yes.
same
Yes.
with emotions.
Okay.
And that is the most important thing. When you know that it's this much and now I cannot take anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take it to this level. When you're feeling this bad, आप तभी बात करना शुरू कर दो. Speak to
Okay.
anybody. And that is exactly what therapists and counselors, psychologists are for. Just,
Mm-hmm.
just, just randomly see. Like, Google is filled with helplines and everything. And,
Mm-hmm.
it's not important that you specifically search for someone. This is what I have to search for and this is who I will go to.
Mm-hmm.
No, no.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever is willing to help,
Mm-hmm.
or wherever you think that this is the one person that can genuinely help me, just
Yes.
take help from them. Just
Okay.
talk about anything.
So there is this quote that says that if you cannot find a nice person, try to be a nice person. You know,
Yeah,
there is some quote like
yeah,
this. So
yeah.
the one thing that is coming to my mind as of now, see, I have a friend, okay, and I know that he might be going through all of this. He might be having these thoughts in his mind and all that stuff.
Okay.
Even that person has shown a little bit of sign, so I know that person is going through all this. So everyone says ki ha, go and talk to that person,
Hmm.
spend time with them and all that stuff.
Hmm.
Where I fall short is that sometimes I cannot know what to talk to that person. How
Hmm.
to make them feel better. See, if that person is my very good friend, so I will just take him out for a ride or something like that. But if that person is not so good friend of mine, I just know that person, but not so good friend of mine, and I know
Hmm.
that that person has been going through all of this. So
Got it.
what do I do in that case? How do I talk to that person? How do I make that? How do I make that? How do I make that person feel better? That's what I wanted to know as of now.
So, Chandan, so many times it's just important to be there for somebody. You don't
Okay.
have to talk about the specific problem.
Hmm.
Because when you talk about the specific problem, it will trigger that person.
Okay.
Again and again I have the same thoughts, and he or she is also talking about this only. So many times a person just needs someone to listen to.
Okay.
That I am the friend who
Uh-huh.
has problems. You are there. You just message me ki, hi, how are you doing? What are you doing? And you just talk normally. You don't
Okay.
have to specifically always talk about the problem. If the
Okay.
person opens up to you, excellent. And
Uh-huh.
even if they don't open up to you, just a normal message every day
Uh-huh.
is a blessing. It's a huge blessing. We don't have a lot of people who are always good to others. If you heard that quote, people say, spread kindness like confetti, like spread it everywhere.
Yes.
But we
Yes.
don't have people like that. It's not that easy because
Yeah.
it's a tough job. Being kind is very tough. It's very easy and
Especially
very
especially when the person himself is going through a lot of things, and then
exactly,
that person has to
exactly,
go and to be nice to someone else, then we are like,
absolutely.
I was at this stage at a time that I was feeling drained. Now I was trying to be nice to someone else, and when I used to come back, I was like, okay, I am there for everyone. But when I used to come back to my home, to my room, and I used to lock the room and everything, and I was like, okay, I am there for everyone, but who's there for me? This kind of thoughts come in the mind, and then I used to think, yeah, okay, I'm there, but what about me? So I'm sure many of us might be feeling the same thing. So what can we do at that time? What, because we have spent the whole day with everyone. Whole day everyone was around us, but when we came home and we are alone, then we are like, okay, now what to do? So that's the thing. If you can tell
So
something to that person.
what happens is when you're there for everybody and when you return home and you
Hmm.
feel that nobody is there for you,
Hmm.
you need to do things that you like. Or the entire day you were there for other people
Yes.
doing things that they liked, right?
Okay. Hmm.
So when you return home, you
Hmm.
do anything that you like,
Okay.
anything that you like.
Like
It can be
draw,
sketching, it can
sing,
be
and
writing, absolutely, singing, dancing, anything at all.
okay.
Because when the entire day we spend on our friends preferences, our parents preferences, we need half an hour or 1 hour to reward ourselves
Hmm.
because we are very important. It
Hmm.
is important for us to understand that yes, I am important.
Yes.
That is the
Yes.
first step that we need to take. Yeah, I am
Hmm.
very important. And
Hmm.
so like you're a PhD scholar and
Hmm.
you're doing your research work and everything.
Yes.
So you have a lot of problems already, that I
Yes.
have to do my research work also. How do I
Yes.
take out time for myself? Why
Yes.
am I wasting time on myself when I can do my research work at this time?
Yes.
And
Yes.
all
Yes.
these questions start to pop up.
Yes.
But always understand and realize
Hmm.
that giving half an hour to yourself or 45 minutes to yourself,
Hmm.
nobody can take that away from you. Your research can happen the next day, but
Okay.
the 45 minutes that you will spend with yourself alone doing the thing that you love.
Hmm.
I understand that research is also something that you love, but at the
Hmm.
same time, something that gives you pleasure.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Drawing, singing, dancing, talking to your
Hmm.
parents,
Hmm.
playing games,
Hmm.
anything.
Hmm.
That is something that you earned.
Yes.
It is
Yes.
very important for you to understand that you earned that time. And it's your time.
Yes.
So it's just as simple as that.
Hmm. So there are a lot many points that I noted from this podcast, and also this was my first time doing a podcast, and I thank you so much for being here, for being with me.
I am
Uh,
glad. I'm
and
glad to
most
be
of
here.
the questions that I put up was sent by one of my participants, my some participants who are in the same field of research. So I told them that I am going to do a podcast with one of the mental health with the guys, and then they said, okay, you ask this and all that, and that's how I framed these questions.
Okay.
So once more, I'll thank you so much for being here, and
You're more than
I
welcome.
hope this podcast will be useful for some of us, and some of us would more gain much. And I'll just be putting your Twitter handle, your Instagram here at the down, so that if somebody, if some, if any of you wants to go and contact her, they can just reach out here. And if she doesn't talk, I am there. I will tell her to talk.
No, I'll be there. I'll of course be there because this is something that I genuinely love. I genuinely like talking to people and I genuinely like helping people because I don't think anybody should suffer at all. Forget so much. Nobody just should suffer at all. If there is a problem, let's talk about it because believe me when I say it's not easy, I understand that. But it is something that can be fixed. And even if it cannot be fixed, I can be there to share the problem. It's just
Yeah.
as simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, this was my first podcast as well, and I hope that I answered all the questions. And I
Yes.
hope that everybody who listens, they find peace and happiness, and they find their answers. So, just really happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Means a lot to me.
Okay, so with
Yeah.
this, I will wrap up the podcast. And once again, I thank you so much. Okay, so take care.
Thank
Bye
you. Thank you.
bye.
Thank you. You
Bye.
too.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
So I hope you might have liked this podcast. If there are some other things that you want me to talk about to any of the mental health specialists, then I would love to do that. Just type your questions in the comment section, and in the next podcast we'll be taking them and we'll surely be talking about them. Take care.